Okay. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Just give me a
Yes, sir.
confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Great,
Yes, sir. Audible.
great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
wonderful. So settle down,
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
Yeah, settle down. I believe everybody had your dinner. So settle down somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great.
Yes, sir.
So let's start. Let me live stream this first. Just a second, okay? Yeah, everyone remain on mute, okay? Just 1 second. Yeah, I did not have my dinner, Rohini, but thanks for asking. I'll have it after this session because I can never speak why if I had something heavy. So I avoid taking dinner or lunch before a session. Anyway, so let's get started. And I want all of you to settle down. Keep a notepad as well as a pen, okay, or a diary or a piece of paper. Now, before we start, let me open up the home rules for all of you so that you have complete clarity how it will work from here on for the next 3 days. Okay. Now, first things first. So we'll be starting exactly at 9:30 like we started today. I gave a buffer of 5 minutes because day one, many people take some time to get in. So I just gave a buffer of 5 minutes. But tomorrow we will be starting sharp at 9:30. Day after also, we will start sharp at 9:30. Duration of every session will be 1.5 hours. So we start at 9:30, we close at 11. Okay. So this will be the duration. Number three, I have given access to all of you. At any point you have a question, you can always feel free to unmute yourself and ask it directly to me. Or at the end of the session also, you can note it down somewhere. At the end also, I'll give you time when you can unmute and ask it directly to me. So you have nothing to hesitate. Number four, the entire session, all the 3 sessions will be all in English. Okay. Only for demonstrative purposes, I may use Hindi, but it will not be required. It will be all in English. So I'll not be getting into vernacular at all. All right. Except for maybe demonstrative purposes once or twice. Now, why I asked you to keep a piece of paper and pen? There is a reason. As of now, many of you might be thinking, maybe, just maybe, that maybe you will be learning the same grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, and all that stuff, the same traditional learning that has happened all your life. But believe me, what I will share in the next 3 days, these techniques will be, as I said, Venkatesh, for demonstrative purposes, I'll be using Hindi. Did you get the point? Did you understand what I said? Okay. So listen to what I said. I did not say that I will be conducting the entire session in Hindi. So don't have have active listening. That will be beneficial. Now, so as I was saying, right now you might be thinking that you'll be learning the same type of grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, and almost the same traditional learning. But believe me, what I'll be sharing in the next 3 days, you'll be learning scientific techniques that you never learned in any school, any college, or in any university. I'm saying this on record, day one, 9:40 p.m. by my watch. I'll prove it. I'll prove it by day three. Okay. You might be thinking right now, maybe I'll be learning that same that you have seen in other demo classes and all that stuff. But what I will share, these scientific techniques of English language learning, you never learned in any school, college, university. And I do not know anybody personally. I do not know anybody's education background. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. Good question, Roshni. Recording. Day one and day two, you will get the recording. So you'll be added to a group. Most of you have already joined the group. If not, after the session, we will add you. So in that group, we will share the recording as well for day one and day two. And for day three, I will not be providing any recording. Day three, you have to be here. You have to be here. So even if you miss any part of day one or day two, no worries. In the WhatsApp group, we will share the recording as well. So you can go through it in 24 hours and day three, be here. Day one and day two, we will focus on English communication. Day 3, we will not focus on English communication. The entire structure of the masterclass, the roadmap, the student journey, everything about the course will be shared on day 3. Okay. So right now you don't have to worry about it. Focus on the learning part. Now, some people have asked me what exactly is the course price. Well, technically, you don't need to purchase anything right now. All of you have paid 99 rupees and that's how you are here. Okay. So right now you will not be purchasing anything more right now. On day 3, you will get an offer. If you purchase the course right now, it will cost you exactly 24,999 including GST, as I also pay GST, but you will not purchase it. Wait till day 3. What I promised in the webinar, I will make it affordable for everybody's pocket so that you can afford it. You have nothing to worry. We have full payment as well as EMI option. So don't worry about those things right now. I will make it affordable for all of you. Focus on the learning part, which is more essential. Focus on your career and your communication, which is more essential for the next 2 to 3 days. Okay, so you have nothing to worry. On day 3, you will get a window of 15 minutes when you can take a decision whether to pay the amount or not pay the amount, which is absolutely your decision. So I'll make it affordable. That is my guarantee. I believe till now I'm very clear. Okay. Any point you have a question, you can always unmute and ask it directly to me. Now, as you have certain expectation from me, I also have only 3 expectations from you. If you can guarantee me this, rest, you continue the journey with me. Rest, you don't have to worry. I need 3 things. Think and answer. Number 1, I want your focus, clear laser focus for the next 3 to 4 months on your learning, your communication. Will you be focused for 3 to 4 months? If yes, type in F in the chat box. First, I need is focus. Without focus, I can give you 0 results. Okay. The first thing is focus, clear laser focus, nothing more, nothing less. Good. Number 2, I want you to be patient towards the learning process. As I said, I'll be sharing techniques and I'm guaranteeing this. This is a big thing to say in front of 65 plus people. I'm saying this things I will share by day 3. Most of the things you learned nowhere. So this is a huge thing to say, right? And I'm guaranteeing this also. Will you be patient enough to learn the new techniques that we will be sharing with you? My team of trainers, including me, we will share with you. If yes, type in P, patience, for next 3 to 4 months. If yes, type P. Good. So the second thing that I need from all of you is clear patience. Good. And number 3, I want you to give me a guarantee that you will do self-practice other than live classes. Live classes separate. Other than that, you will do self-practice only 8 to 10 minutes per day for 3 to 4 months. Okay, 8 to 10 minutes only. That's it. Self-practice. Can you do that? Type in P, practice in the chat box. Only 3 things. You guarantee me these 3 things. Rest I'll guarantee to you. Wonderful. So 3 things: focus, patience, and practice. That's it. That's it. Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, so let's start the journey. At any point, I believe I'm very clear till now. At any point you have a question, do feel free to ask it to me. All right. So let's start the journey. We will not get into any introduction and all that stuff because I have limited time and only focusing on lots of things. Also, as I said, right now, keep the monetary factor aside. Right now, don't focus on the monetary factor, fees, this and that. That you will decide on day 3. Focus on the quality of learning that you will get for the next 3 days, which is more essential. And as I said, what you never learned, you will learn here in the next 3 days. I guarantee this. Okay. Now, so let's start the learning process. Now, let's understand how English is spoken in India. Let's understand this. In India, there are 2 types of English that we speak, even in the Asian countries. One, what I call professional English. The second, what I call manageable English. So most of us, we think that we are speaking professional English, but the reality is the English that most of you are speaking right now, almost 90% of it is manageable. It is not professional. 90% of your English, most of you, I'm not saying everybody, but most of you, you will notice, I'll prove it. In next 5 minutes, I'll prove it. Most of your English is right now just managing your English. You are not speaking real good English, professional English, which is required in any environment. Okay. So is it all okay with all of you if I play a game? Let's test it out. Is it okay with all of you? Shall I play a game? Yes, no, maybe? Quickly.
Yes, sir.
Great. So what I'll do for you is this. I will write a word. I want you to look at the word. Go on mute, all of you. And just pronounce it to me. Only once you will pronounce it, then go on mute. I guarantee this. 90% of the people will not be able to pronounce one of the easiest word in the world. I am guaranteeing this. In next 2 minutes, I'll prove it. Okay. Here is the word. Please pronounce it for me. Go ahead.
Pizza.
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 Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Go on mute. Go on mute.
Pizza.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Got it. Go on mute now. Good. Good try. Good.
Pizza.
हो गया जल्दी go on mute. Good. Okay. So I said two things. If you remember very clearly, I said I will share one of the easiest word in the world. What was easy? Yeah. Nobody will say that the word is difficult. Number one. Number two, I said 90% will not be able to pronounce it. 10% may pronounce it. If this is exactly what I said, if you remember, 90% will not be able to do it. If I'm not wrong, I heard, I think 3 or 4 people who pronounced it the right way. Only 3 or 4 people, if I'm not wrong. So let me show it to you. It's definitely not what most of you said just now. Pizza, 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 pizza. It's nothing like that. Only 3 to 4 people were right. Believe me, out of almost 60 plus people, only 3 to 4 people. Do you know what is the correct pronunciation? Yes. Yeah, Sammati, Abarna, you're right. Let me show it to you. It's the correct pronunciation. Let me show it to you. Just a second. Is definitely not what most of you said, pizza. It's a th sound. It's pizza. Let me just show it to you quickly. I have opened live Google for all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Live Google. This is live Google. You can see for yourselves. So it's a th sound, pizza. I change it from British pronunciation to American pronunciation. It's still the th sound, pizza. I change it to Indian English. It's still the th sound, pizza, pizza, not pizza. Definitely not pizza, which most of you said. Some of them said it the right way. How many of you are shocked? Tell me honestly, how many of you are shocked? How is it possible, sir? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Go ahead. And those who use the th sound, type your name. I'll call your name. Only you are right if you use the th sound. Aparna did it. Okay. Abarna did it. Sanmati did it. 2 people till now. Anyone else? Type your name. I'll call your name. Azhar did it. Irfan did it. Good. Roshni did it. Yes. Irene. Hansi. 6 till now. 6 till now. See? I was right. Out of 60 plus people, only 10% were able to do it. 90% could not do it. I just proved it. How many of you are shocked? Type in S. But oh my God, how is it possible? Now check it. Now you can check it. Whether it's pizza or pizza, it's definitely not pizza. It's pizza. Interesting, right? Now, so that's exactly the point that I wanted to show to you. That we are thinking that we are speaking professional English. The reality is even the simplest of word, we are not able to speak it or pronounce it the right way. The simplest word, you cannot say that this is a word I never heard it or I'm hearing it for the first time in my life. All of us know this word. All of us, right? Now, so what is the point? The point is, I don't want to prove anyone wrong. The point is, you have to understand what is the difference between professional and manageable English. Until you know the difference, you will never be able to speak professional English. You will continue with manageable English. Let me give you one more example. Shall I play one more game? Is it okay with all of you? Yes, no? Let's play one more game.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay with all of you? Okay, great. Good. So let's play one more game. So what I'll do for you right now is I'll share with you 5 sentences. Okay. I want you to look at these sentences, all of these sentences. Now these sentences, they are grammatically correct. Listen very carefully. They are grammatically correct. What you have to decide, just look at the sentences and tell me if the English is correct or not. Grammatically, the entire sentence is correct. So don't try to waste your time finding grammar mistakes. You will not find any grammar mistakes. But you have to decide if the English is correct or not. Okay. If you think it is correct, you will type C in the chat box once I share the sentences. If you think it is wrong, type W. That's it, C or W. Don't give the answer, just type it in the chat box. Then I'll come to the conclusion and why it is so important to understand. So look at these sentences. If it is correct or wrong, you decide. You are the judge, you are the jury. Sentence 1. She just cut the call while I was talking. Is it correct English or wrong English? CW. Type it in the chat box. Go ahead. Take your time. All of you. CW. CW. All of you. It cannot be both. Somebody has written both. Either it is correct or it is wrong. If you think it is correct, type C. If you think it is wrong, type W. That's it. Sentence 2. I passed out from college last year. 90% people say this in an interview. I passed out from college last year. Is it correct or wrong? CW. CW. All of you, quickly. Number 3. What's your good name? What's your good name or what is your good name? What's or what is? What's your good name? Correct or wrong? Is the English correct or wrong? That's the only thing you will decide. And all of you be here. Be here. Otherwise, you will miss the learning part. Okay. Number 4. This box is red color. This box is red color. Don't get into the spelling. American English, COLOR. British English, COLOUR. Okay. So you decide if the English is correct or not. Okay. Not the spelling part. And number 5, the last one. She is my cousin sister. She is my cousin sister. Is the English correct? Wrong. CW, type it in the chat box. Go ahead. Take your time. Okay. So it's a divided house. Some saying correct, wrong, 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 correct, correct, correct. Okay. It's a divided house. Wonderful. All right. So let me share the answers with all of you. Question was very easy. Look at the sentences, and the sentences were also very easy. Okay. Nobody will say that the sentences were very difficult to understand. Very easy, simple sentences, right? Yeah. So the question was if the English correct or wrong. So let me share the answer with all of you. Well, go on mute. All the sentences that you just saw now, all the sentences were absolutely wrong. All of them were wrong. How many of you are shocked for the second time? How is it possible? Type in S in the chat box that I'm shocked. All are wrong. All of them. I'll prove it. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'll prove it. Right? Getting shockers, right? You just started the session. Oh my God, ye kya ho raha hai? How come it is wrong? Right? Yeah, Xiaomi. So you type your name, then you are right. I'll call your name. If you have typed all are wrong, then only you are right. Xiaomi. You have mentioned Xiaomi, so I don't know. Irfan. Okay, good. You're shocked, right? How many of you are really in big shock? Oh my God. I just started the session and all are wrong. Yes, all of them. Let me show it to you. This is called, yeah, Azhar. Azhar was right. Only one guy got it right that all are wrong. All of them are absolutely wrong. All of them. I'll prove it. Don't worry. Now, so why all of them are wrong? Let's see. Let's see. This is what we call Indianism. Write this down. Indianism. What is Indianism? Today you will understand. Indianism means technically you don't speak English. You speak an Indianized version of English, which is not exactly English. You speak an Indianized version of English, which is not English. It is called Indianism. Let me show it to you why all are wrong. Let me show it to you. Now, can somebody tell me what is wrong in this sentence? Anyone? Give it a try. You can unmute and try. No problem if it is right or wrong. I'll help you. No worries. Anyone, try it.
She just cut the call while I was speaking.
No, talking is correct. Talking is correct. Anything else? Okay, good try.
Just disconnected the call while I was talking.
Hello?
So what is wrong? What is wrong?
She cut the call. Just is wrong.
Just is correct. Just is
I
correct.
want, sir,
I'm saying just is correct. Just
sir,
is
I want to say.
Yes.
I want to say.
Yes,
Sir, she disconnected the call.
I did
that
not
it
ask the
becomes.
right answer. I asked what is wrong. First, tell me what is wrong. Okay.
Cut word
Yeah.
is wrong.
Yes. Right. To the point. Wonderful. People understand this. Understand this. When I say she just cut the call while I was talking, I can understand if you say I cut a piece of paper, I cut a ribbon, I cut a thread, I cut a rope. I can understand this. No problem. I cut a piece of cloth. I can understand this. No problem. But tell me, this is a call. This is a call. How do you cut a call like this? Have you heard any foreigner of an English speaking country, from an English speaking country, make this type of funny statement? He cut the call while I was talking. It's a call. How do you cut a call? You can cut a piece of paper. You can cut a ribbon. You can cut a thread. You can cut a rope. How do you cut it? It's a call. How do you cut a call like this? Tell me. Have you heard any foreigners make this type of funny statement? We say it. Usne call काट दिया. He cut the call. She cut the call. You never cut a call. You can only hang up the call. You can disconnect the call. You can release the call. You never cut a call. So if you say she disconnected the call, released the call, hung up the phone, that is fine. You never say I cut the call. So this English is absolutely wrong. Indianized way of speaking English, which is absolutely wrong English. Okay. Number two. Getting clarity? Number two. I passed out from college last year. 90% people still say this in an interview. What is wrong here? Anyone? Give it a try. Give it a try. What is wrong?
Out.
I passed out college from last year.
Out is wrong.
Why out is wrong?
Because here you use past.
Only past is correct.
Already use past.
This is old English. Let me explain this to you. No, year is fine. Nothing to do with year. Passed
Sir,
out.
pass. Only pass.
No. Passed out is wrong. Passed out is wrong. This is a phrasal verb. Try to understand. This is old English. We don't use it nowadays like this. Do you know what is the meaning of passed out? Anyone? Anyone knows what does passed out mean? Any idea?
Died, sir.
No. Passed away means died, not passed out. Passed away means died, not passed out. But you are near that answer. Good. Good try. So I'll tell you what does passed out mean. It's a phrase.
Unconscious.
Yes. Who gave that answer?
True.
Wonderful. Who gave that answer?
Irfan.
Yeah, Irfan, you are right. You are dead right. Good. Passed out means to become unconscious, faint. It's a phrasal verb. Behosh ho jana. You become unconscious, you faint. Yesterday he passed out at the meeting means yesterday he fainted at the meeting. Today she passed out. So today she fainted. Passed out can happen only in two cases. Either you say it was a passing out parade, like an NCC parade, then it's okay. Or today she passed out at the meeting or during the meeting. Means she today fainted during the meeting. So it means to faint, to become unconscious. Now imagine a person goes in an interview room and says this, that sir, I passed out from college with 90% marks. So do you know what he said just now? The HR manager is laughing by this time. Oh my God, what are you saying? So technically he said, I fainted in college with 90% marks. Can you imagine the type of English we are speaking? And 90% people say this without even realizing what they are saying. They just said, sir, I passed out from college with 88% marks. The HR manager is laughing. Oh my God, what did you say just now? And that guy, when he doesn't get the job, he will start shouting at the HR. See the type of English. So you never say passed out. You can say other things. I completed, graduated, did. You never say passed out. It means to become unconscious. Number three. What is wrong in this? What
Good.
is wrong?
Good.
Good, sir. Good.
Good, sir.
Absolutely.
All names are good only, not bad names.
Wonderful.
Not bad.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Good is bad.
Yes. Good.
Good.
In English, you never say good name or bad name. It is correct in your local language. आपका शुभ नाम क्या है? That is correct in your local language. It is not correct in English. In English, you neither have a good name nor you have a bad name. You have a name and you have a nickname. You never ask somebody, sir, what is your good name, sir? No, it's simply what is your name? That's it. A foreigner never asks somebody, buddy, what is your good name? We ask it. Sir, what is your good name? Then ask the second question also, sir, what is your bad name? Start asking it from today. How many of you from tomorrow? Sorry. How many of you ask this, sir? What is your good name? Then ask the second question also parallelly. What is your bad name? You have neither a good name nor a bad name. You simply have a name. That's it. In your local language, it is correct. It is not correct in English. Got it? So it is absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. We say it in our local language. What is wrong in this?
Color.
Color.
Color, sir.
Color.
Color. This box is red. Correct.
Red,
Is.
red is the already
This
color
box is
Is,
red.
sir.
Absolutely wonderful, Asha and all. Absolutely wonderful. People understand this. This is common sense. This is pure common sense. When I say this box is red color, so what is red? You will say, sir, it's a color. What is yellow? It's a color. What is brown? It's a color. So if I say this box is red color, I'm repeating myself. Red itself is a color. It's common sense. We say this type of sentence, this box is red color. A foreigner never says this. He will simply say this box is red, this box is blue, that box is green, this box is yellow. That's it. Yellow itself is a color. It's common sense, pure common sense. But we say it, lal rang ka box hai, this box is red color. So you never say that. You simply say this box is red. That's it. Tell me what is wrong in this sentence. I have two daughters and both are girls. Do you find something interesting in this sentence? I have
Yes.
Both are girls.
I have daughter. Both are girls. So hey.
right. Don't you
Both
think
are girls are wrong.
Girls.
Yeah. So don't you think it is the same type of sentence? This box is red color. What is red? Red is a color. Common sense, right? So you never say that. We make this type of statement. Avoid this. This box is red. Finished. The last one. What is wrong in this?
Sister mentioned in that.
Sister.
Or cousin in right.
Cousin could be any
Sister.
boy or girl.
Yes. Absolutely. People understand this. In English, everyone go on mute. All of you go on mute. Yeah. In English, there is no combination of words. No combination of words. Praveen, go on mute. No combination of words called cousin brother or cousin sister. You will not find it in any English dictionary in the world. Go and check anywhere. Any good dictionary will never find it. Check anywhere. It does not exist. There is no word called cousin brother or cousin sister. We say it. He's my cousin brother, sir. She's my cousin sister, sir. No. It's simply he is my cousin, she is my cousin. That's it, finished. Getting clarity? So if you are still saying it, cousin brother or cousin sister, because you say it in your local language, it doesn't work like that in English. You simply say he's my cousin, she's my cousin. That's it, finished. Getting clarity? So all the sentences were absolutely wrong. All of them. This is, as I said, what we call Indianism. Now the big question. Now the big question. Yeah, thank you, Sanmati. Now the big question, why we keep on speaking this type of funny English when it doesn't exist anywhere? Tell me, why we keep on speaking? It does not exist in any book. It does not exist in a good dictionary, nowhere. But we still keep on saying it. Pizza, he's my cousin brother. This is red color. What is your good name, sir? I passed out from college, sir. So why we keep on speaking this type of funny English? Any idea? Any idea?
Because we are translating into Hindi to English.
Yes, right. Absolutely, Sarita, you are right. Good. That's the point. People understand this. Why this type of funny English happens? This happens because of one of the big mistake we all did, and that is not your fault. I cannot blame anybody. Okay, but it was there, so you could not also do much. This happened because of the mistake that we did where we focused too much on translation. The more you translate from one language to another language, the more your local language will improve, the more your English will get damaged. Because every language has a different pattern. Try to understand this. It may be correct in your local language. Not necessarily it will be correct in English. English doesn't follow that pattern. What is correct in English might not be correct in French. What is correct in French might not be correct in Sanskrit. What is correct in Sanskrit might not be correct in, let's say, German. So every language is separate. Just because it works in this language, it will also work here. No. Both languages are separate. Patterns are separate. But when you translate, you pick that pattern of your local language and put it directly word by word into English. So what happens? Instead of speaking professional English, you end up speaking a very funny type of English, which is not required anywhere. In a professional environment, people will catch you. Okay. So first thing, from today, you have to stop something. If you really want to speak professional English, okay, the first thing that you need to stop from today itself is no more translation. Getting clarity? No more translation. Now you may be confused also. Sir, but all my life, my school taught me translation, this and that. All of a sudden, I have to stop and start to think in English. So how do I think in English? Do not worry. Tomorrow, I'll tell you a technique. Today, I will not share any techniques. You will get confused. Wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will give you a sure short technique how to directly think in English and speak instantly in English. That technique you will follow only for 1 minute for 10 to 14 days. Then you will stop it. Only 1 minute. And I guarantee it. By the 15th day, this fear factor or thinking, overthinking or thinking in your local language, 80 to 100% of this problem will go away. Just 1 minute you have to do it. Tomorrow I'll share it. Today, not today, because you will get confused. Because today it will be overwhelming. Okay. So wait till tomorrow. The point is, from today, no more translation. Is it clear? Now you may still be thinking, but sir, translation is a great invention. My school teacher taught it to me. How are you challenging my school teacher, my college professor? They are great men. Okay, great, no problem. I have a counter question. If you think translation is a great invention, how many English schools, top English schools, ICSE, CBSE board, especially ICSE, how many ICSE board schools you know? Tell me very honestly, where in the syllabus translation is taught? How many ICSE schools you know? Top English medium schools throughout India. Give me 5 names only. 5 names of ICSE or CBSE schools where in the syllabus they teach translation. Translation is there in the syllabus. Give me 5 names only. 5 schools. Do you know any? Tell me. Do you know any? Yes or no? Do you give me name of 5 schools only? Chalo, 3 schools. 3 schools, ICSE or CBSE board only. Top English medium school throughout India which teaches translation. 3 names. Okay, I'll make it easy. Give me 2 names. I'll make it even more easy. Give me 1 name. No, no one, right? But every non-English medium school teaches you translation. Every non-English medium school. See the result? See the result? If translation was such a great invention, don't you think English medium schools would be teaching you translation by today? They don't. They know this is useless, the most useless thing, where you wasted 70% of your time. Instead of learning English, 70% of your time went by learning translation. That's the result that you are facing right now. Agree or not? Think about it. So I don't want you to waste this 70% time again. All over again, you go back to translation, translate from your local language. That English is also substandard, funny English, and nobody cares. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, in KG section, after that, do they teach translation? Tell me, is it there in, show me in CBSE or ICSE books, there is a translation chapter called translation. Show it to me. I'm ready. I'm ready any fine day. Show it to me. Is it there? Nowhere, right? So is it okay with all of you? From today, no more translation. Samjha, nahi samjha? Yes, no. Type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. From today, no more translation. If you waste your time doing wrong things, you will get the wrong results. Nothing will change. Believe me, nothing will change. You will make the same mistake, you will get the same result. Then you will say, I'm not improving. Okay. So no more translation. Just keep this in your mind. There are only 2 ways to speak English. Remember this for life. There are only 2 ways. Number 1, think in English. And number 2, speak in English. There is no third way. Think in English, speak in English. Think in English, speak in English. There is no third way. Got it? Shall I move to the next chapter right now? Is it clear? So no more wasting 70% of your time doing any more translation. Shall I move to the second chapter? Yes, no, maybe. Jaldi bolo. All of you. Have I given access to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you, Shekhar.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now,
Yes.
great.
Yes, sir.
Now let me show you what happens when you remove these unnecessary things and focus on the right thing. Let me show
Yes,
something
sir.
very interesting. Let me show something very interesting to all of you. when you remove these unnecessary things and focus on the right thing. Let me just show it to you. Okay. So listen to Oshima, one of my ex-student. Listen to Oshima, one of my ex-student. When she came to me, she comes from a non-English medium background, a completely non-English medium background. Let me put it on record, okay? Now, when she came to me, she had the same problem and she continued with translation. I said the very first thing you need to stop, Oshima, is translation. And she did not believe me at the beginning. I said, if you continue with the same path, you will not get any result. Finally, she worked on what I said. See the result in less than 3 months. Let me show it to you. Then you can give your comment on the video. Okay. Just observe Oshima coming from non-English medium background. Within 3 months, see the transformation by removing the unnecessary or useless things. What transformation can happen? Let me show something interesting. You have already seen one of my student Poonam. Already you have seen in the webinar, many of you. Just observe Oshima now. And then you can comment on that. I believe you can see the video right now.
So right from the day when I saw the ad of Speakopedia spoken English course and decided to get the trial, the very first day I was very sure that I'll be joining this course because of Mosham sir, as he told me the difference between the English we Indians are speaking, that is totally Indianism, and what the correct English is. Even our school taught us to just learn new words, read English books, but Speakopedia has given me the correct way of speaking and learning English.
People, you just observed Oshima. How was she? Good, bad, average, below average, third class. How was she? You just observed Oshima coming from a non-English medium background. Comment? Yeah, you can unmute.
Good, sir. Good, sir.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Good, sir. Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Good?
Good, sir.
Confident?
Good, good. Yes.
Really good? Confident?
Yes.
Good,
Yes,
What a
sir.
sir.
good boy.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Very
Yes,
confident.
sir.
Relaxed? Relaxed?
Yeah, of course.
Tension-free? Tension-free was able to speak? Now see this.
Obviously.
Think about this. Think about this. A lady, what she said? What she said? When I saw the ad of Speakopedia and joined the classes, I also had that same problem. That learn grammar, vocabulary, this. Speakopedia taught me the right way. Did you see her comfort level? I'll show more, don't worry. Tomorrow you will see recording of my live class also. That also I'll show to you, okay? So the point is remove the garbage things that is not required. First, stop translation, okay? Now let's move to the second chapter. Now, let me show you something interesting. Look at this and tell me what is your opinion on this question. Question 2. What is your answer? Yes or no? Type it in the chat box. The second question that comes to us, can grammar develop fluency? It's develop, not develop. Pronunciation is develop. Can grammar develop fluency? Yes, no, type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. What do you think? Whatever you think, type it in the chat box. Today we will bifurcate this, okay? All right, now. Okay, some people have said yes, it improves fluency, and some people have said it does not improve fluency. Okay, so today we will have clarity on this. Every chapter will focus on, starting from vocabulary, grammar, every chapter will convert in the next 2 to 3 days, and you will have complete clarity on every point. Okay, you will get pinpointed answers. You will get pinpointed answers. Okay, now, so some people have said yes, it improves fluency, and some people have said no, it does not improve fluency. So I'll not give an answer directly. My answer will come at the end. So I'd like to first ask the people who said yes, it improves fluency, why you think grammar improves fluency. What is your logic? You people will speak. Then I'll go to the people who said no, it does not improve fluency. Why you think it does not? What is your logic? You will also share. So both the yes and no camp will get the opportunity to say, like, share your respective opinion and the logic with it. Okay, so let's start with the yes people. The people who only said yes, it improves fluency. Why you think? Please share your opinion. There must be some logic why you said. Some people have said it. Then I'll go to the no people. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So, excuse
Go
me,
ahead.
sir, while speaking, actually grammar is needed, right? And writing also, while writing also grammar is
Forget
needed.
writing.
Otherwise,
Let's focus
when we
on
are
one thing.
speaking in front of,
Manjusha. Hello. Hello, madam. We are not discussing writing here.
yeah,
Focus on speaking.
yes,
Focus on speaking. Yeah. Go ahead.
okay. Actually, while speaking, grammar is needed because if we are saying that in the incorrect way, means it will be mistaken. So we should use grammar while speaking out.
So does that make you fluent? That is the question.
Yeah, it makes
Okay.
fluent if there is
Okay.
grammar only. Otherwise,
Okay. Good.
when we speak,
Good. Anyone else would like to support Manjusha? Only the yes camp. Anyone else would like to support Manjusha right now? Anyone
Yeah,
else?
yeah, from my side.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Firstly,
we need
grammar
to
improve,
polish
then
our sentence. Definitely grammar is required, or else definitely gaps will be there. So it's not possible to fill up a fluency.
Okay. Good. Good. Anyone else from the yes camp? Only the yes people will speak. Then I'll go to the no camp also.
Yeah, definitely grammar is needed,
grammar
sir.
is required,
Because
sir. Grammar is required, sir.
So give the logic. Give the logic. Why it makes.
so
Because
in my
because
scenario where we need to use we have been, has been, so
Mhm.
in that, so grammar I think
So
is
does that
required.
make you fluent? That is the question. Does that make you fluent? That is the question. Okay. I'll take your point. All right. Now let's move to the no camp. People who said no, it does not improve fluency. Why you think? What is your opinion? Go ahead, please.
Sir, because
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Quickly, quickly. We have limited time. Quickly, go ahead.
without knowing word, the
Hmm.
grammar will not help to speak fluent English.
Okay, so you get into vocabulary. Okay. Anyone else from the no camp?
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I am from
I
no
want
camp.
to
Sir, even
Yeah, yes, sir.
Go ahead, Sammati. Go
sir,
ahead. Go
to
ahead.
be
Yeah.
yes, sir, to be fluent, we need to practice speaking,
yes,
listening,
I
and even we should thinking and should be in English, sir.
Okay.
yes, sir. I just want to say
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Seema, go ahead. No problem. Go ahead.
yes. I want to say that to be fluent, na, we need practice.
Okay. So
Practice should be there.
grammar
Practice
doesn't
should
make
be
you
there.
fluent.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah,
According
got
to
your
me,
point.
grammar is not necessary for fluency because
Okay.
Hello.
when we think about grammar, we lost our speed.
Okay. Got your point. Got your point, Shauki.
Sir,
All
of
right.
course we need grammar for fluency, but we do not need confident.
I
We
don't
need to
think
be a
grammar is
speaker,
needed
good
for
speaker.
fluency.
Okay, go on mute. Okay, got your point, all of you. Good. Good try. All right. Now, let's come to the conclusion. Every step you'll get complete clarity. Every step. Okay. Now, this is, as I said, one question where half of India always says, yes, grammar improves fluency, and half of India always says, no, it does not improve fluency. So, what is the answer? Let's find it out. I will not directly give an answer if it does or if it doesn't. I'll ask few questions. Honestly answer my questions. If you answer my questions, you will get the answer at the end. Okay. If you just answer my questions honestly, right? By the end, you will get the answer. Question 1. Listen very carefully. Question 1. Generally, between students of non-English medium schools and English medium schools, who are the ones who learn grammar the most? From morning till evening, they are learning grammar in, into, V1, V2, ing, subject, verb. Who are the ones who learn grammar the most? The
Non-English
non-medium?
medium.
Non-English medium.
Non-English medium.
So they are the ones who are
Non-English.
always learning, right? Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Non
Question
English.
two. Question two. Question two. Generally, between students of non-English medium schools and English medium schools, who are the ones who are more fluent in English?
English medium
English
school.
medium
English
students.
medium
Students.
schools.
Okay, so this is very interesting now. Now this is getting interesting. So you are saying two things. One, sir, non-English medium students learn more grammar, but English medium students are more fluent. Very interesting, right? They transfer their knowledge to these guys, right? Very interesting, right?
That's the point. Grammar
Okay.
is not.
Yeah. Wait. Question three. I cannot speak Tamil. Okay. Now let's say I go to Tamil Nadu and I stay there for 3 months. Don't you think I'll start speaking some amount of Tamil 3 months if I stay in Tamil Nadu?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can
Yeah.
speak that.
Yes, yes.
Right. So do I need to first learn grammar of Tamil or do I need to listen to Tamil?
Listen.
Listen to
Listen to Tamil.
Question 4. Question 4. Question 4. And this is the most important question. Right now, think and answer. Don't be in any hurry to answer. This is a tricky question. Right now, if I ask all of you, only grammar I'm talking about. I'm not talking fluency right now. Between grammar of your mother tongue, whatever your mother tongue, grammar of your mother tongue, and grammar of English, grammar of mother tongue, grammar of English, which grammar, only grammar, you know more right now?
Mother tongue.
Mother tongue.
Mother tongue.
Mother tongue.
Mother tongue.
Yes, mother tongue.
Okay.
Mother.
Okay, let's see. Some people have said they know mother tongue grammar more. Give me name of 5 chapters, please.
Chapter?
You said I know mother tongue grammar more. Give me name of 5 chapters of mother tongue grammar.
No one knows mother tongue grammar.
My question, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
is no grammar.
Wait, who said in mother tongue there is no grammar? Who said this? Check. My question was never, that's what I said, this is a tricky question. I never said which language you know more. My question was which grammar you know more. Exactly. Many people were in very hurry to answer mother tongue. I did not ask whether you are fluent in mother tongue or not. My question was, do you know mother tongue grammar more or do you know English grammar more right now? That was the question. I did not ask which language you know more, which language you are fluent. Mother tongue grammar, most of you have already forgotten. Even I have forgotten. I remember in Hindi it was Sangya and something like that. Only one I remember, I think. After that I've forgotten all.
संज्ञा सर्वनाम क्रिया
हाँ, sarvnaam, right, right.
सर्वनाम
Yeah.
क्रिया
Abhishek.
Yeah, most of us have already forgotten it. But English grammar, all of you can give me name of 5 chapters. All of you right now. Sir,
Yes.
part of speech, sir,
Yes,
noun,
sir.
sir,
noun pronoun verb
pronoun,
adjective, adverb,
yes.
preposition, conjunction.
Did you
Adverb.
understand what was the question? Yeah, don't say it now. Did you understand what was the question? My question was not which language you are fluent. My question was which grammar you know more. And some people were in a very hurry to say something. No, wait. I am asking something with logic. I'm randomly not asking a question. That's what I said. It's a tricky question. Wait and answer. Mother tongue grammar, most of you have already forgotten. Even I have forgotten. But English grammar, most of us still remember some part of it. Now see the funny part. The grammar that you have already forgotten, you are more fluent in that language. And the grammar which you know better, you are less fluent in this language. Interesting, right? Very interesting.
Yes.
So if you have answered my questions by now, you have gotten the answer. If you have answered my questions honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I understood.
Yes. Had grammar made you fluent, by now every non-English medium student would have become more fluent than an English medium student. Because you gave me the answer. You gave me the answer that non-English medium students learn more grammar. That was your answer, not my answer, right? Had that made you fluent technically, then non-English medium students would be more fluent than English medium students.
Exactly.
Right? So where is the problem? English grammar is not the problem. So does grammar make you fluent? Technically, no. Technically, grammar has no direct connection with your fluency. No direct connection. However, it has an indirect connection. Try to understand this. So what is grammar and what is fluency? Let's understand. Grammar is, write this down, what you speak is grammar. What? The correctness of your sentence, the formation of your sentence, the structuring of your sentence is grammar. Okay? What is fluency? Fluency is how you speak. This is what, this is how. How you connect to the audience, how you explain your ideas, how you communicate your ideas without hesitation, with confidence. This is fluency. Both are separate. Grammar is what you speak. Fluency is how... Go on mute, all of you. Yeah, grammar is how you speak. So technically, grammar doesn't make you fluent. However, does that mean I throw the grammar book? No. Grammar has an indirect connection. Now you will understand. Grammar, if you do it in a right way, can be very helpful. I'm saying this again. If you do it in a right way only, then it is very helpful. But if you do it in a wrong way, it will be very dangerous also. Now it may be confusing for you. Sir, what are you saying? Yes, let me explain. If I tell to all of you that in India, every person is a doctor, will you believe me? If I say everyone is a doctor in India, will you believe me? Yes, no. Simple question.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
I'll prove it in next 2 minutes. I'll prove it in next 2 minutes.
Sir,
Yes.
no.
So
No,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Got it, got it. Wait, I'll prove it in 2 minutes. Two
Sir.
minutes, I'll prove it. Wait. Now let me speak. If you don't believe me, open your door right now. I'm sitting here. Open your door. Go to your next door neighbor. Tell your neighbor that you have high fever. Just say these 2 words. You have high fever. In next 30 seconds, if he doesn't give you a medicine or give the name of a medicine, I will change my name. Go, try. I'm waiting. Go. Just tell your neighbor you have high fever. Next 30 seconds, if he doesn't give you a medicine, crocin, paracetamol or disprin or something, I will change my name. Go try. How does your neighbor know that your high fever is only because of a viral fever? That fever can be because of a snake bite. That fever can be because of some stress. That fever can be because of a long disease. How does he know it's normal viral fever and he will give you crocin or paracetamol or dolly paracetamol immediately? Did you get the point? Without being a doctor in India, everyone is a doctor. Yes or no? Now do you get the point? Go and check. Is he a doctor that he easily gives you a medicine so easily? You take this or that. Is he a doctor? Think about it. So Navneet, Kaur, did you get the clarity? Why everyone is a doctor in India? Without being a doctor, everyone is a doctor. Without being a cricketer, everyone is a cricketer. Sitting here having my popcorn, I will give a suggestion to Virat Kohli. ऐसे मारना था. He should play like this. He should play defensive. He is Virat Kohli. I'm nothing. Still, I'll give a suggestion. This is the one thing that comes very easily to Indians. And the worst part is, in India, without being an English teacher, everyone is an English teacher. Do you know this? Your best friend, he himself might not speak English properly, but ask him how to be fluent in English. He will give you 10 suggestions. You learn this, you learn that, learn vocabulary, learn grammar, learn sentence formation. You will start speaking English. Then why you could not speak English all these years? Go and check with your friend. He himself is also an English teacher without being a teacher. Did you get the clarity? Now, why I gave this example? Now, do you agree? In India, everyone is a doctor, everyone is a cricketer, everyone is an English teacher also. Now, why I gave this example, why I gave this analogy? Now you will understand. There is a logic I said this. If you still don't believe me, go and check with your neighbor. 30 seconds, he will give you a medicine instantly or give you a suggestion of a medicine. 30 seconds. Just say you have viral fever and he will give you the answer, give you a medicine. Anyway. Now the same problem continued in your school. What happened with you? It is not your fault. I cannot blame you. What happened with you? I'll tell you. Grammar was not the problem. The way you misused grammar, that was the problem. So what happened in school? As a kid, you wanted to speak English. You were very confident. You wanted to learn English also. You were energetic also. But the moment you tried to make few sentences in English in school, when you were just a kid, the moment you tell me if I'm right or wrong at the end, okay? If I'm right or wrong. The moment you try to make sentences in English, at that moment, somebody stopped you. Who that somebody was? That somebody was either your friend or your senior, or in many cases, it was your English teacher also. So the moment you tried to make a sentence in English, somebody said, no, this is ing, that is ed, that is, this is shall, that is will. Learn grammar first, learn vocabulary, then start speaking. And this one sentence damaged your entire English. From that day, what got into your head, whatever I speak in English, this is wrong, that is wrong. This is wrong, that is wrong. So let me learn grammar, let me learn vocabulary, and then I will start speaking English. And last 20 years, that's the only thing you did. From that day, you started learning grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, and your thinking in English and speaking in English started going down, and 20 years went by. Now your condition is, sir, I have learned grammar, I have learned vocabulary, but I still cannot speak. Am I right? Am I wrong? Tell me honestly. Did this happen? You can unmute and give me the answer. Am I right?
You
Or
are
wrong?
Right,
right.
sir.
Yes.
You're right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Right,
Right,
sir.
sir.
Right.
Right, sir.
Right?
Sir, right.
Grammar was not the problem. Grammar was like the vitamin D tablet. Somebody said that if you want to become fit, take vitamin D. Now, what got into my head? That from today, I will stop taking protein. I will stop taking carbohydrate. I'll stop taking some fruits. I'll stop taking vegetables. Now I'm only taking vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D. I've stopped taking everything. And that same process continue. Now, vitamin D is good for you or it is dangerous for you? Tell me.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Now, do you see why
Every
students,
time it is dangerous.
right?
Because every excess of everything is bad.
Yeah.
More
So the
vitamin
same thing happened.
Excess of everything is bad.
The same thing happened in grammar in your school. Now, what students did? Grammar was that vitamin D. Had you taken it in the right quantity, it would have been very helpful. It makes your sentences correct. The formation improves. You'll be able to make much better sentences with grammar. But what happened? You stopped everything. You are just learning, taking vitamin D, grammar, vocabulary, grammar, and vocabulary, grammar. And now what happened? You're speaking completely damaged. You're thinking in English damaged. You learned that only. Right? Because somebody said it. This is what I always say. Half knowledge is a very dangerous thing. The people who told you, they themselves never knew what they were saying. And that grammar was not the problem. The way grammar was misused, that was the problem. So write it down what exactly in grammar you need. Write it down now. You don't need to learn an entire grammar book. Even if you learn gerund, how does that make you fluent? You learn cleft sentences, how does that make you fluent? Nobody knows. But we are learning randomly. Why we are learning? Nobody knows, because teacher said it in school. And from that day, we are still following it. At least go and ask your teacher now. 20 years I could not speak English. What is the use of grammar right now? Nobody knows. So what exactly you need? Write it down. 4 things. Write it down quickly. Number 1, have knowledge of parts of speech, which include the 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay. Have knowledge of this. This is very helpful. Number 2, have knowledge of time. Write this down, all of you. Tense, past, present, and future. Okay. Number 3, have knowledge of phrasal verbs. Highly required if you really want to be natural in your speaking. Phrasal verbs. Okay. And number 4, have knowledge of idioms. 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 Okay. If you want to speak natural English. The rest of grammar, direct, indirect, active, passive, the gerund, clefs, and this and that, those will be more helpful in your writing skill. It has no direct connection with your speaking skill. Did you understand? So focus on these 4 first. Work on this on priority. If you have improved, if you have time, you can focus on the rest. Otherwise, you can leave it right now. This is more than sufficient in terms of your speaking skill. Did you get clarity? Yes, no. Samjha, nahi samjha?
Sir,
Yes.
can you repeat once?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Parts of speech.
Understood, sir.
Parts of speech. Number 2, tense. Number 3, phrasal verbs. And number 4, idioms. 4 things. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It takes less than 1 month to improve all these. Less than 1 month. When you get into our masterclass, we'll give you continuous 2 weeks live classes on grammar also. No worries. From basic to advanced grammar, everything will be covered. Formation, this, that, everything. Nothing to worry. But there also will tell you, focus on these 4. Once you have improved, you have time, you can focus on the rest. But randomly don't try to learn entire everything about grammar. It has no direct connection with your speaking. These 4 will help you, obviously help you. Did I make your life easy right now? I did not say you learn an entire grammar book. I just bifurcated it. Focus on these. You have time, focus on the rest. Otherwise, leave it. Is your life more easy? Do you feel more relaxed now?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Yes.
Good. Now let me show.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So what is my job? What is my, yeah, good. My job is not to confuse you. My job is to give you clarity. See, the last chapter that I said stop translation. It is a scam. I said it right away. It is a scam. It wasted 70% of your time and also damaged your English. And I'm proving it also. Do you want to see more examples how translation damages your English? Let me give you one more example. People tell me, as a student, do you give an exam or do you take an exam?
Give exam.
Give exam.
Take an exam.
Take an exam. Take an
exam.
exam. Take an exam.
Everyone type it in the chat box, G or T, whatever you think. As a student I'm talking about. As a student, do you give or do you take? Confusion, right? Confusion, right? Okay. People, if anybody, my question is, as a student, do you give an exam or do you take an exam? That is the question.
Taken, sir.
Type it in the
We
chat.
take exam. We take it.
Take an exam.
I
Okay.
gave exam.
Take an exam.
Let's take a challenge. I'll give you an opportunity to make some money, all of you. Okay. If anybody, I'm giving you 24 hours. 24 hours. Okay. You have access to Google, Chat GPT, this, that, books, everything you have access, right? If anybody in 24 hours can prove it to me that as a student you give an exam, I will give you 1,000 rupees cash tomorrow itself. If you can prove it to me, I'm giving you 24 hours, prove it to me that as a student you give an exam. Just prove it to me. I'll give you 1,000 rupees right away tomorrow. As a student, you never, ever give an exam. You can only take an exam. Confusing, right?
Sir, I give an exam because I have studied syllabus and after then I will give exam.
Sir, can you please give a real life example?
How will we
Took
take an
the
exam?
How it will be
Arre,
taken?
wait, that's why I said you prove me wrong. Show me a dictionary, take 1,000 rupees. I give this to you. 24 hours you have. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that you give an exam as a student. Take 1,000 rupees. I am saying it to you. I am saying it to you. Interesting,
Sir,
right?
how to share, sir, how to prove it to you, sir, through WhatsApp or?
Anything. Arre, what you will prove, I'll prove it to you. Let's talk about the best dictionaries in the world. Let's talk about the best dictionaries in the world. Which are the best dictionaries? Only 4. Oxford, Cambridge, Webster's Longman, right? Agree? Agree, all of us? These are the best dictionaries. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let me show it to you. Wait,
Sir, agreed.
appear was never in the, did I give any word called appear, Navneet? From where did appear come? If you start inventing words, I just gave you 2 options. So how did a third word come? Samsung go on mute. Yeah. Now look at this. I've opened Cambridge Online directly for all of you. You don't believe me? Don't have to believe me. Dictionary.cambridge.org. What does it say? She took her driving test. Does it say ever she gave her driving test? Show it to me. Now don't give me a proof. My English teacher says it in school. That is not a proof. Show me in a proper dictionary. I'm showing it to you right now. You prove it to me, take 1,000 rupees. I'm giving you 24 hours that you give an exam. That is correct in your local language. Pariksha de diya. That is not correct in English. If you say, I give an exam in English as a student, you are absolutely wrong. Go back to school. It's high time you go back to school. Prove it to me, take 1,000 rupees. Open challenge. Prove it to me any fine day. You never give an exam. You can only take an exam as a student. Make sense? Somebody was jumping up and down just now.
Sir, we taken only mark sheet, sir.
Hmm?
We taken only mark sheet, sir. After we give exam.
As a student, you don't give an exam. Don't give illogical answers. Prove it to me in a dictionary. It is there. Show it to me. I'll give you 1,000 rupees. सीधा बोल रहा हूँ ना, घुमा के तो कुछ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. Right?
Yeah.
Why the unnecessary argument? 24 hours I'm giving to you. Take 24 hours. Find a dictionary, good dictionary. Show it to me. I've showed it to you. Right? Make sense? Yeah. Now, shall I move to the next part?
Yeah, sure.
Many of you are right now confused, right? Now, let me show you more. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's why I said translation is a scam. Translation damages your English also. Because now you are confused. Sir, but in my local language, I say pariksha de diya. Then how de diya is take here? Because in your local language, it is correct. That is not correct in English. In English, nobody believes, an Englishman never believes, as a student, you give an exam. You can only take an exam. That's how an Englishman thinks this language. What you think doesn't matter. What an Englishman thinks, that matters. It is their language. So you have to understand that also. Let me show you some more. What does it say? Again, Cambridge Dictionary I've opened for you. What does it say? Can you read it, all of you? If a student, what does it say? Takes an
Take
exam.
an exam.
They are
Takes an
tested
exam.
on knowledge and skill in a particular subject. Roy had to take the examination again. Does it say Roy had to give the examination again? Can you see? This is Cambridge Online. You want the link? I can show it, give it to you. At the end of the week, they take an exam to determine whether they have passed the course. If I took an exam and got 96%, what does it say? Does it ever say give an exam? This is online Cambridge, not what you learned in school. I will give you concrete proofs, everything. Now go and check it. Make sense? Shall I move ahead now? So never do translation. That's why I said it's a scam. Now let me show you something more. You just saw Oshima, right? How was she? She was good. Now check another of my student who had the same problem. She always thought English was very difficult. So listen from Renu and then you can give me your judgment. Okay? I'll leave it to you. So just listen to Renu. Can you see this, all of you, video? Another of my ex-student, Renu. Listen
Yeah,
to it.
I can see.
Yes, sir. you
Hello
can.
everyone. My name is Renu. My today's topic is my journey with Speakopedia. I can notice the difference within me because I have never thought that English could be so easy with phrasal words and idioms. I always thought that these are heavy things and these are formal things and I'll not be able to learn them and will be able to use in my daily life. But let me tell you that even my husband is noticing that I'm using idioms and phrasal words in my day-to-day life. Like I can give an example, like spill the beans, like cost an arm and a leg.
You just observed Renu. How was she? Good, bad, average, below average, third class. How was she?
Good.
Coming from English medium background.
Good.
Good.
Sir.
Good, sir.
Good.
In fact, she was very good.
Confident and steady.
Superb.
She was seriously superb. Right? Right? What did she say? I never thought English was so easy. I never thought. Why my students are able to do it so easily? Because the first thing I do is remove that garbage that has been taught to you. Don't do this. I am the first one who said no more translation from today, and I proved it also with evidence, with proper evidence from Cambridge also. The first thing I said, grammar, do it in the right way. Randomly don't learn grammar. Focus on these four, have time, focus on the rest. Can you see the structure, how I move? My job is to make your life easy. My job is not to confuse you unnecessarily. So right now you are coming from a stage of confusion where it was told to you all your life, learn grammar. This is not an answer that anybody can say, take medicines. That doesn't make me a doctor. A doctor will give a very specific medicine. Take only this medicine, this much quantity, this time, then stop. I gave you the specific chapters of grammar that you need to focus. I did not say learn an entire grammar book. That is half knowledge. That is not even a knowledge, right? So can you see why they are able to do it in less than 3 months, 4 months, max to max? Can you see the difference? Because once the garbage is out, you can focus on the right thing and start getting results. And again, for the record, Renu also comes from a non-English medium background. I'm putting it on record. You want to see more? Do you want to see more? I can keep on sharing these. I'll be sitting here with all of you for next 7 days and 7 nights. I guarantee this. Interesting? Shall I move ahead? Yes, no. Jaldi bolo. How many of you are now feeling that, wow, I can also do this? So many people are doing it. Why not? Poonam, you have already seen in the webinar. Shall I move ahead? Yes, no? Good.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now let's move to practical speaking. And this is very interesting. You will enjoy this. Today, you will understand how much English you learned in entire academic career. Today, you will learn. So let me show you something very interesting. And look at this gentleman and tell me if you know this gentleman, yes or no. Just look at him and just tell me if you know this gentleman. And why it is important, I'll tell you in some time. Today you will know practical speaking. Does anyone know this gentleman? Yes, no, type it in the chat box.
Yes.
Type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. It's okay if you know. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay. Absolutely fine. Okay. So who is this gentleman? As you can see here, his name is mentioned here, Albert Mehrabian. Okay. Now, Albert Mehrabian, why did I show this to all of you in an English class? What is the connection? Now, there is a direct connection. Try to understand. Albert Mehrabian, he is a professor of psychology from the University of California. Okay. Now, he did a research on how people speak and how people listen. And based on the research, he came to a conclusion, what we call the 7-38-55 rule. So what exactly it is, I'll tell in some time. Just try to understand. If I ask you right now, how much or what percentage of English, I'm talking about the speaking part, what percentage of English you learned in school or college? Type it any percentage you think, that 100% I learned, 70%, 20%, 50%, 90%, whatever you think, type it in the chat box. That this percentage of English, okay, 30, 50, 10, 20, okay, all right, no problem. So today you will know how much percentage was taught to you in terms of speaking, okay. So what is the 7-38-55 rule? Now focus on me. Now focus on me. Now, what exactly is the 7-38-55 rule? In this, right now, before explaining it, I'll give a demonstration to all of you, okay. So imagine this is an interview. You people are the HR managers of the company, the CEOs of the company, and I'm the person facing the interview. I'm the person facing the interview. So I'll give my introduction in two different ways, 1 and 2. I want you to observe both of them and then type in the chat box which is better. If you think 1 is better, you will type 1. If you think 2 is better, you will type 2. That's it. Okay. So just observe me. You are the managers. I'm the person facing the interview. So let's focus on the part 1 of the speaking process. The first one. Hello everyone. My name is Mosam Banerjee. I'm an English communications trainer. I've trained more than 7,000 students in my career. I stay in Jaipur with my family. I love to read books and watch movies. Thank you so much. Number 1. Observed?
Yes.
Number 2. Hello everyone. I'm Mosam Banerjee. I'm an English communications trainer. I have trained 7,000 students career. I stay in Jaipur. My family, I love to read books and watch movies. Thank you so much. Which one is better? 1, 2.
2.
Second one.
2 is better.
2.
Better, sir.
Sure, all of you? Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes,
Two is
yes.
better.
Okay.
Second.
You will not back out, right? Later you will not back out, right? Okay. So why you said 2 is better? Why not 1?
Because
Because
while
the
two is
expression.
speaking, it's very clear.
Expression and body language, sir.
Confident. You were more confident. Two is short and sweet.
Okay. Now let me share the interesting part.
Not
Now
so
even
fast.
I believe the second one is better. Second one was better. I believe that. Even the HR manager will say second one was much better. But here is the interesting part. If you show this portion of the video to your English teacher in school or your college professor, they will always say the first one is better. Do you know why?
Because grammar. Because
In
of
the
grammar.
first one, yes. In the first one, I did not make any grammar mistakes.
Hmm.
In the second one, I intentionally made 3 to 4 grammar mistakes. In the second one, I said, I stay Jaipur, omitted in, my family, omitted with. Like this 3 to 4 mistakes of grammar I made in the second one. Where I made grammar mistakes, everybody loved it. Where I did not make one mistake of grammar, nobody liked it. It happened just now. Real communication happened just now, right? So this is exactly what the 7-38-55 rule. So what Albert Mehrabian found out was this. Now you will understand easily. He said, when you are speaking and others are listening to you, People notice your sentence formation, grammar, vocabulary. Only 7% of it people notice it. Your voice, tonality, confidence, pace, pause. People notice 38% of it. Do you have a confident voice or not? And your body language, gesture, posture, confidence. People notice 55% of it. Look at this. So your choice of words, grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, sentence construction, people notice only 7% of it. Only 7% people notice it. Beyond that, nobody cares. But your voice, tonality, do you have a confident voice? Pace, pause, pitch, intonation, tone. What is a rising tone? What is a falling tone? What is a falling rising tone? People notice 38% of it. And your body language, gesture, posture, confidence, eye contact, delivery of the speech, people notice 55% of it. So let me ask you this, people. What percentage you learned in school or college? 7%, 38%, or 55%? Type it in the chat box. All of you. What percentage was taught to you? Now you know, everybody knows the answer. 7%, 38%, or 55%? Absolutely.
Repeat again, sir.
Some people have typed in 55 and 38 also. Can you explain it to me? 38% and 55% was never taught to you. Here we have three choices. Somebody has also typed in 30%. There are only three choices: 7%, 38%, and 55%. Somebody has written 30% also. How does 30% come? The only thing that was taught to you was 7% of speaking, which was grammar, vocabulary, and sentence formation. How many classes you got to improve your voice, tonality, and intonation? Tell me. 0 classes. How many of you know what is intonation? What is pace? What is pitch? What is pause? What is a rising tone? What is a falling tone? What is a rising falling tone? What is a flat tone? What is a short pause? What is a long pause? How many classes you got? Tell me. 0
class.
How many
No
classes
class.
were given to you that you stand in front of a crowd and speak? How to become confident? How to overcome from glossophobia? How many classes were given to you? 0. The only class that was given to you in your entire academic career was, so the condition of the class was like this. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. So teacher used to come very angry because she or he or she has to teach English, which he himself doesn't like maybe. So he will come, rub the board, and then start. Students, let us learn grammar. Start writing. Teacher is half asleep. Student is full asleep. Game over. Yes or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Happened? So
Yes.
93% of English was never told to you. They just taught you 7% and they believe that your English has improved. And you are just roaming here and there. English sig gaya. It was never told to you. Okay? You just, can you see all our students? Can you see the body language also? Just look minutely. Whether it was Renu, whether it was Poonam, whether it was Oshima, did you see the body language? So what is the good thing about us? This is real communication. Everything is important. Your grammar is also important. I am never saying you throw the grammar book. Do grammar in a right way. It is very helpful. Vocabulary is also important. 7% is also important. 38% is also important. And 55% is also important. When you combine the entire thing, that's when magic happens. That's when people listen to you and say, wow, I want to speak like this gentleman. That's real communication. So what happens in our masterclass? I told you we give you 2 weeks live classes on grammar also. Additionally, we give you 2 weeks live classes to develop your soft skills, your confidence, mindset, body language, how to express yourself. We give you 2 weeks additional classes on soft skills also, additional to the grammar part. Okay, that's the reason why you are seeing these type of amazing results. I will show more. Don't worry. I will show more. Don't have to worry. But understand what is real communication. How institutes fake you by just telling you that you take admission, we will train you grammar, we will train you sentence formation, you will start speaking English. What about the 93%? Who will teach me intonation? Who will teach me voice? Who will teach me confidence? Who will teach me how to overcome hesitation? That institutes have no responsibility. We will teach you grammar, vocabulary, pay the money, go home, finished. I never asked you to take admission? I said you will first attend 3 days. Then you will decide yes or no. Think about it.
Yes.
Can you see the difference by now? Can you see the difference by now? Why? So everything that I'll tell you is very transparent, highly ethical, and that's when you understand everything. Only once I've said, only you are satisfied, then day 3 you will take the decision of admission. If not, join other institutes. I have no problem. But I will never force you. First, you understand what is practical speaking, why my students are able to get the results in less than 3 to 4 months. Because we focus on every part of communication. We just don't fool you that learn grammar, learn vocabulary, go home and sleep, and next day will start speaking. Nothing will happen if you don't substitute these things also. Okay. So we'll train you on these also. Don't worry. All right. What are the charges? Don't worry about charges right now. Samsung, whosoever you are. Okay. So how to do that? We will train you. You have nothing to worry. You just have to be there, do it. And as we tell you, by day 3, we'll understand what the entire process is. Okay. So did you understand today what is real practical communication? It was lied to you all your life that 7% was just shown to you, and you were made to believe that this is the entire communication. No, it is only 7%. The rest 93% was never told to you. So we train you on everything. You have nothing to worry. Okay. Shall I move ahead to the next part quickly? Jaldi bolo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
three things we did today. We have run out of time. Let's just quick recap. 3 things we did today. Number 1, no more translation. Number 1. Number 2, the role of grammar in English fluency. Today, I gave you pinpointed clarity exactly which chapters are needed. To the point chapters I told you. I did not say learn an entire grammar book. No vague answers you will get from me. And number 3, what is 7-38-55 rule? What is practical speaking? Okay. For tomorrow, in the morning, what I'll do for you, and you have to do this homework. Okay. I want you just do what I tell you to do. You want results, leave it to me. Yeah, for the record. Now, you may be thinking, sir, every moment you are directly challenging our school teacher, you are directly challenging my professor also. You are challenging the translation I learned in school also. I'm giving you the proof. Prove me wrong. I'm open any fine day to pay you 1,000 rupees. Take 5,000 rupees, no problem. Now, why I can say this with so much confidence, conviction, and clarity? Let me tell you. The reason when I said what I'll be training over the next 3 days, tomorrow I will training you 4 techniques of pronunciation. The last one we will do it together. Okay, tomorrow what we have in the syllabus. So tomorrow I'll train you what is pattern learning. With limited vocabulary also, how you can be very fluent. With limited vocabulary also. That I'll show to you. And believe me, it is the most amazing part you will see. Number 2, tomorrow I will train you what is natophonetics. Number 3, tomorrow I will also train you how to think in English and speak instantly in English. That technique, you just need to do it 1 minute for 10 to 14 days. Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Not 10 minutes also. Just do it. By the 15th day, all your challenge will go away. I guarantee this to you. And number 4, how you improve your pronunciation. 4 techniques of pronunciation I'll share with you. The last one, we will do it together tomorrow. And I guarantee this right now. Tomorrow, many of you will start pronouncing like a foreigner. How many of you want to pronounce like a foreigner? Type in me in the chat box. That, sir, I'd really love to pronounce like a foreigner. I'd love to do that. Type in me. Tomorrow, you will see the result in the live class itself. Okay. Tomorrow, you will see how people speak in my live session. That also I'll show to all of you. Okay. Now, tomorrow you have to do something. In the morning, I will share a link of a test. I want you to take the test. First, it's a free test. So take the pre-test first. Don't pay any charges. Just take the test. Once you take the test, you will get a score. A1 or A2, B1 or B2, C1 or C2. Whatever the score you get, you will WhatsApp it to me in my number. Okay. So I'll share it tomorrow in the morning. You just WhatsApp it to me. That's it. Okay. Now, if you get A1 or A2, that means you are at basic level. I want you to check your level first. Number 2, I'll share it. Hurry, don't worry. We will add you to a group. Number 2, if you get B1, B2, that means you are at intermediate level. You get C1 or C2, that is you are at an advanced or proficient level. So I want you to take the test, 5-minute test, just yes, like multiple choice question answer. Just do it and share the score with me. Don't purchase anything, okay? Don't purchase anything. Don't purchase anything. Just take the test. Pre-test is free. Okay. This you need to do. Can I get a commitment from all of you that you will check your level? That is for your benefit, not for me. Yes, no, committed, type in C in the chat box. I love committed
Yes,
people.
sir.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
one more thing. When
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying this, when I'm saying this, that I'll prove to you what you will learn by tomorrow. Tomorrow you will start learning the techniques. Today I did not share any techniques. Otherwise you would have gotten confused. Tomorrow you will learn the amazing techniques. When I said, prove me wrong, and I'm proving what you learned in school or college that was wrong. How I am able to say this? Let me enlighten all of you. Now you might be thinking at this point, you are speaking with a person who just put a board, learned spoken English. So let's join in. No, you are not learning from anybody. I am internationally certified in this language. I'm certified from British Council. I'm certified from American TESOL as a business English teacher training program. I completed it, and I'm certified from Propel IBT. I will show you my certificates also, don't worry. Whatever answer I give to you, it will be backed with conclusive proof. No random answers, nothing. Everything evidence I'll prove to you. Okay. So that's why my students are getting results, because they are learning the right structures, the right frameworks. And once they follow the framework, they get the result. It's as simple as that. Most people don't know the frameworks also. The trainers or coaches, they don't know the frameworks. So they just randomly tell you something. You are wasting your time doing that, get no result. With me, you get a conclusive result. Okay. Now, before I close, let me show you one more video to all of you. Can I just take 5 minutes of yours, all of you? I have run out of time. Do I have your permission, all of you? Yes, no?
Oh. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, sir.
I just want to
Yes.
share two things with you. One is I'm going to share a video and a story I want to share with all of you. So let me show the video first. So if I give you 3 choices in life, tell me which is most bad for you. Number one, failure. Number 2, hunger. And number 3, humiliation. Which is worst for you? 1, 2, or 3. Type it in the chat box, all of you.
Sir, what is humiliation?
Somebody making fun of you, embarrassing you in front of everybody.
Humiliation.
Humiliation.
Type it in
Humiliation.
the chat box.
Humiliation.
Okay.
तीसरा
So
word
we,
ही भूल गई।
humiliation. Okay. So yeah, so we all agree that humiliation is something that nobody likes. Failure, we all see failures. Everybody. You have seen so many failures in life. I have seen so many failures. Amitabh Bachchan also has flop movies. Rajnikant also has flop movies. Virat Kohli gets out at 0. We all see failures. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. So failure is something we can manage. Hunger also we can manage. If I am hungry, I will work hard, get some money, pay for the food, and I'll be able to satisfy my hunger. That can also be managed. But humiliation is something we never forget. When somebody makes fun of you because you cannot speak English. Now, why I said this? Let me explain. This happened with one of my ex-student. Now, I'll just give the background. Her name is Meghna. Now, she went to non-English medium school. Okay, non-English medium. Her own cousins, they went to international English medium school. So you can see the gap. Non-English, international English. Okay. So obviously her English was not good enough. All right. So obviously she avoided speaking English. But every time she used to go to the market with her cousins, when we go to the market, we try to speak some amount of English. We all do it, right? So she tried to speak English when she went to the market, like say shopping mall or somewhere, and she could not speak the right way. Do you know what happened? Own cousins, her own cousins, the people she played with, they made fun of her. Due to this, she got literally into depression that I will not speak English at all. English nahi bolega, I will stop English. She literally got into depression, Meghna, until she connected with us. Do you know what was the result in less than 3 months? Let me show it to you. Coming from non-English medium background, a lady who completely stopped speaking English. So just observe this video.
This AI tool is better than Midjourney for one-time cost because you can create unlimited AI images.
YouTube has so many ads, right? So sometimes I also get frustrated. Just observe Meghna and see the change coming from a non-English medium background. Own cousins made fun of her. She stopped speaking English completely. I will not speak English. She took that promise. What changed? See. Can you see this, all of you, right now? Is it visible? Hello, is it visible? Yes, no?
Yes, visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It is
Yes, sir. Yes, yes,
Sir, it's
visible.
visible.
Yes,
So any
sir. Yes, sir.
specific reason like you joined the English communications course?
So actually, even I've discussed with Shantanu sir also, sir. Like I used to get afraid to speak in front of people, sir. So I can speak in front of people, but I had few cousins, they were very good. So they made my fun like few times. And I got like, I used to get scared in front of them. So I was not able to even speak a word in front of them. So I got very bad mindset that I can't speak, sir. So after joining the class, I got like, I become positive, sir.
Okay.
I've discussed this with Shantanu sir also, so and he has encouraged me a lot, sir.
So now do you feel the comfort to speak?
Yes, I have experience and I've noticed that recently I went out with them and I was very fluently, I was able to speak in front of them, sir. I was not had that negative thoughts that no, they have gone to education for the international things and all. I didn't get those things in my head. So I was very comfortable in front of them, sir.
How many of you think that was inspiring? If yes,
Inspiring, sir.
Inspiring, sir.
I told you. I told you. Whoever told you that you cannot improve English, that person himself needs to go back to school first. What did she say? I got into a mindset I will not speak English at all. From that condition, we completely transformed our English in less than 3 months. From that condition, imagine that she took this oath, I will not speak English. Bolega nahi English, kuch ho jaye. Because of this. See, I said, English is not the problem. You do it the right way, the framework. No, Sammati, not that. Okay, I'll tell you the reason on day 3. Okay, I'll tell you the reason, don't worry. Now, English is not the problem. If you know the right ways, the right framework, you are bound to get results. A lady who stopped speaking, at least you people are speaking something. You are trying to speak. But this lady took this promise that I will not speak English at all. From that condition, we revert the entire condition. See. Okay. Now, before I close, I want to just share a story, a 30-second story with all of you and why we never improve. It is a psychological thing. Now, we think that people want us to be successful in life. The reality is, in this world, there are only 4 kinds of people who want you to be really successful. Do you know who are those 4 people? Your friend want you to be successful. Your neighbor doesn't want you to be successful. Your relative, so-called relative, and your colleague, they never want you to be successful. The day you get a bigger car, your friend will be jealous of you. The day you get a promotion, your colleague will be jealous of you. The day you buy a bigger house, your neighbor will be jealous of you. Yes or no? Think about it. This is a reality. There are exceptions, but this is the reality. Only 4 kinds of people want you to be successful. Number 1, your parents. They genuinely want you to be successful. Number 2, your spouses, husband or wife. They want you to be successful. And number 3, your children. They look up to you that my papa, my mama will be successful. They look up to you. And there is a 4th category. Obviously, your coaches, trainers, or mentors. Why? Because your success is directly their success. Now, why I said this and why you should not listen to every person in this world. Here was this eagle. Let me share a story. Why you should not listen to everyone. Here was this eagle which once laid an egg. Okay. Now, then it flew away to get some food. However, there was a thunderstorm. So what happened? That egg fell down. However, at the bottom of the tree, there was a poultry farm. So this egg fell in the poultry farm. It did not break, but after a few days, it hatched. Okay, it hatched. And this baby eagle came out from this egg. However, however, this baby eagle was surrounded by all the chickens. So what happened with this baby eagle? It started believing I'm a part of this community. So it started doing every activity like a chicken. Now, one fine day, this baby eagle saw a huge eagle soaring high in the sky, and it was very impressed. So it asked the chickens, which bird is that? Can I fly like that bird? Do you know what was the answer of the chickens? They started making fun of this baby eagle. They said, are you mad? That's a majestic bird. That's an eagle. You cannot fly like an eagle. You are just a chicken like us. From that day, the baby eagle lived like a chicken, behaved like a chicken, acted like a chicken, did every activity like a chicken, and at the end died like a chicken. It was born to rule the skies. It ended up doing nothing in life. The same thing happens in our environment. If I cannot speak English, I'll make you believe you also can't speak English. And you will also get into that fear zone. Am I right or wrong? Think about it. This negativity goes in our surroundings and we keep on believing that we can never improve. If you can never improve, how my students are improving in less than 3 to 4 months? How am I able to do it? Show it to me. The first thing is focus on logic, not because somebody said something emotionally, you started believing it. I'm saying this to all of you. All of you are like that uncut diamond. My job is to polish you. Then only you can shine. Okay. So don't believe just because you are an uncut diamond, you are just a coal. No, you are that uncut diamond. My job is to polish you. You can be the very best version of yourself. You can live your dream. You can restart your life and look at things, look at opportunities, provided you improve your communication in English. So I leave it at that note. Be the very best version of yourself. Believe in yourself. Work hard for yourself. Be confident and never give up. I leave it at that note. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Take care. Good night. And
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Good night, all of you.
Thank you.